That's one way to take care of the problem. Well, my friends, my dearest friends, there is a dragon outside. And one of my best friends in the entire world is not doing too well. To that I respond, screw responsibility, screw fate, screw destiny, screw what we're meant to do. I want us lot to sit down here and have a bleeding banquet. That's exactly what's going to happen. Come on guys, eat up. So I sent Barbus on his merry way back to Hamar's shame. I tried to send that weakling back with him as well, but, well, he had a bit of a paddy. He's kind of hanging around somewhere in the mine. Doesn't really want to talk to me, but, well, there you go. I assumed Barbus could take the weakling back to the tower, back to where I presume the weakling actually first came from, but, oh, I don't think it's going to work out that way. Am I sympathetic to the weakling? Is you throwing a paddy like that? No, but at some point maybe. Anyway, lads, how you finding your meal, eh? I see you've eaten everything up. Still a lot of mead about. Give me that. I want to have a bit of this mead. Yes, I do. Nord mead. I'll have that. Chuck the bowl down there, and in they go.
Yes, my friend.
You're looking very pensive. How are you doing, eh? You managed to get any food down you?
I am thinking I am ill, but I will get better.
Okay. You know, you did mention the shrine. I gave you the potion of cure disease, and, I mean, I ain't taken one, although the other guys seem to be doing a lot better than you, including me. I kind of just got it out of my system, I suppose. But you, if you actually want to go to a shrine, I can take you to one. Like, I don't care which one. In Markarth, off the top of my head, I need to speak to someone about that Forsworn incident in the market. I think that's a Shrine of Talos, I think, if I can actually find that. We can hit two birds with one stone. I can take you there if you'd like. You do whatever you need to do at the shrine, I won't question you. It's not for me that we're going there, is it? Anyway, can I talk to you? We haven't had a chance to sit down like this in a while. We normally do this in the Breach, as it happens, normally in the Silverblood Inn, quite a lot. So, let's chat.
Go ahead, ask away.
Well, let's. Tell me about yourself.
My fur bristles when a thunderstorm is on the way.
Does it actually?
My first and only attempt with magic did not end well. I am still deaf in one ear and a little blurry in one eye. I am taller though.
Well, the deaf in one ear thing is kind of, well, that explains a lot.
Fire away.
Tell me about your past, Inigo. Pick up from where we last left off.
I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
Bloody hell, Inigo. That must have been terrible. I might even sound deadpan when I'm saying that, but maybe the locals actually had a point, you know? I'm not here to contest that. I'm not here to... Well, I'm not at all. That just must have been bloody hard, eh?
Yes. That morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
What's your brother's name?
His name was Fergus.
Fergus.
I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
Well, I don't know about that. If you died instead of him, he may have travelled a similar path. In fact, by my own philosophy, he would have travelled the exact same path, let me tell you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I hit rock bottom and kept digging. He would have been stronger.
You tell yourself that, but the thing is, Inigo, me and you are far too similar. You hit rock bottom and kept on digging. I drowned somewhere in my life and kept on sinking. I bet you wish you stayed and fought, don't you? Can't lie to me, Inigo, I can see it in your face. I've known you for far too long by now. And well, perfectly reasonable thing to think and torture yourself over, I suppose.
Every day, my friend. Every day.
Yeah. You got anything more lighthearted to tell me?
I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
Part and parcel, all part of the package, all part of the bottle.
I was with a bandit girl for a while.
Why?
Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Did you love her, Inigo? Did you? Look me in the eye when you answer that. I think you can already tell what the answer is, though.
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
If it's any consolation, Inigo, in my life, you are my candlelight nowadays. My light went out long ago, but meeting you, meeting the rest of you guys, Carjo, Jizargo, you guys are a blast. Go on, tell me some more.
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
I imagine you both were very, very good at your job. Tell me more.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Yeah, not worse than... Well, if you think one skooma addict is bad, you can't throw two of them together. Tell me about this Felix, eh?
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit.
Yeah, such is life.
That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it.
He sounds like a very interesting fellow.
He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
So do I. Inigo, I'm about to ask you a question. You're surrounded by me, who tries skooma from time to time, Carjo, who also does. Me and Carjo often try it in tandem. Jizargo, he's more interested in amassing as much power as possible, as much knowledge, and being the archmage of everything. He's now Merlin's favourite, so, well, he has a lot going for him. I wouldn't be interested in skooma if I were him, if I was in that fantastic position. But you, do you ever miss skooma? I mean, we did have an incident over this, but I'll dwell on that after.
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
I'd call that a very, very fair trade, but I won't say it out loud to you. Do you remember, Inigo, in the retching Netch, that drunken night after that horrific incident north of Solstein, with all those dragons and leading them down the coast to Raven Rock? Like, oh. Yeah. Do you remember when I offered you some skooma that night? I mean, I apologise for that profusely, but what really struck me about that was the fact that you had told me that you'd given up skooma for good. But the facts... It wasn't the idea that I'd forgotten that you'd given it up, right? Which was the most disturbing in my view. It was the fact that you'd said it, I'd heard it, and I'd disregarded that so much that I'd then gone and completely forgotten that you'd said it, that you'd made that pledge. Did your word mean so little at that point to me? Did I just not believe you? Just think, oh, everyone comes back to it eventually? I'm supposed to do? I don't really think... Well, I don't want to say it out loud, but it is true.
What is on your mind?
Tell me some more.
Of course. What do you want to know?
More about your past.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I hope so, anyway. Okay. We're done here.
All right.
Right. Drink up, everyone. We're getting out of here. And got more of that. Mead. Although, actually, let me get rid of this suit jammer. Nice. Oh, you. I am going to get you down to Markov as soon as I can, mate. Here. Give me your arm. Let me help you stand up.
I guess I better stand up then.
Come here. There you are. If he gets weary on his feet, you're to carry him. I know you carried me from when I came out of Morthal Swamps after my vampirism exorcism ceremony, and, well, you carry a good old dark elf like me rather well. Maybe you can carry Inigo if he happens to go down at all. Rest of you are to... Well, let's go. If you're ready to, of course.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming.
Come on.
Or I'm
You lot coming, eh? Right. Before I leave here, when I ushered Barbas out of the cave, I didn't seem to see the dragon about, so that is good news. I'm gonna head first to Einthak, tell him that Atar has been dealt with, and it's a shame about what happened in the mine. Should I really pick away the silver here? No. Can't be bothered. I'm also gonna go tell that, what was his name, Parvo, that mine's cleared. Did that rather a long time ago. And then I will head into Markarth, and I'll head to the nearest shrine. Shrine of Talos, I believe. I think Jazago, Karjo, I'll probably leave you in the Silverblood Inn. If I get us a room for the night, then maybe just hold the fort down there. On me and Inigo. Go for a walk about town. I think that's a good idea. And then I'll return to the original plan, which is to clear the Draugr from Breachcliff Cave. Which reminds me, on the subject of Daedric artifacts, I received this from Periite. I was too overcome with illness to really get a good look at it, though. It's a good shield, that. Supposedly, according to the markings here, it creates a ward that protects against spells. Quite something, that. Really, really is. Anyway, we should head outside. Again, every time I come below ground, I lose track of time. At least it's light outside. Right. What? Oh, for goodness sake. This is gonna make me regret killing all the mercenaries, then, isn't it? Hang on, do I need to talk to you? Maybe. I am being frozen to death right now. Let's see if we can make quick work of this. I doubt it because it was like an elder dragon. You going to me again? Where's the best place for me to hide? Let's see what poisons I can lace this with. I had a pretty potent one if my memory serves correctly. Although I need to resist for some frost if I can. Although I'm not... Get shot off. Got ya. Actually, I did some meditating whilst I was in there, before I sent Barbas out. I know 2 more words to do with the dragon aspect, which creates a full effect. Look at that. Hopefully now, we can get this thing down. Is the Recling out here? He insists on following us then. Let's just lay into this thing. Get it into a place we can get it down and done with in a reasonable time. While Karjok is getting knocked into a fence. Be careful. Alright. Ah! Get me out of this! Someone! I'll get out myself then. Is it because my bow decast I managed to break out of that? Oh, it was like a... Take that! Someone climb on its head. Or fall over. This thing called in a bloody snowstorm. The remnants of which are still apparent on the thatch. Ah! Come on. Have a go. Oh no! I don't really know what happened.
What does a dragon sword taste like? I wonder if I will ever know. I always imagine it must be a little like licking the inside of an oven.
You're not that far wrong. Bleeding happened there. I got my blade in its mouth and all of a sudden it was chomping me. Ugh. And then I saw sky and sun and let's not dwell on it. Strange things happen in this land. Very strange things. Bleeding Recling. What's a hover in our shadow? You can order a hover in our shadow. I need to find... Is it him? I could see you're back there. This is a town memento. This is probably the last thing on your mind right now.
If the Forsworn aren't attacking my town, the Nords are trying to force me off it.
Actually, maybe this is the last thing on your mind. I was thinking that thing in the mind was one of your last things on your mind, but whatever.
Need something?
Those cell will be a problem now. Gonna pay up. I'll have to take that nose from you, because apparently that looks expensive.
That won't be the last we hear from the Silverbloods. But at least we can get back to work. Thank you. You've done a good thing for me and my workers. Here, this is for you.
Thank you. That was a worthy bit of pay. Thank you. Let's not make any more rush here. Come on. Let's get you down to Markarth. Don't sit right with me, Inigo. You've been like that. I need to get down to the end of the road here and take a right and follow the river. New day. Who's to say? Is it here according to the map? I think it is. Right, yeah, we're taking a right. Travelled this road a fair few times recently. Relatively recently. During my time with you, Inigo, and everyone else, anyway.
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
Right, I think I need to be in here.
Stupid dog.
Can't seem to get the...
My friend, I feel strange.
Oh no.
My mind is vibrating in my skull. It feels like it is at the end of a hook.
You are having absurd reactions to this Periite thing. In the immediate, are you okay? Do you need a drink? You need to lie down? Do you need to take you to somebody? Just tell me what I need to do, Inigo.
I do not know.
No, that's not good enough.
Wait, the sensation is receding. That was horrible.
Kandra, you stay right there by his side, ready to hold him and carry him to where he needs to bleeding go. How are you feeling? What are your symptoms? What was it all about?
I'm okay. I have no idea what it was.
Are you sure you're okay?
All of a sudden there was a bright flash, and it felt like my mind was being pulled out of my ears.
If that happens again, you let me know. Where off this bleeding? I need to find a bloody healer. That's what I need to find. This is no good at all. That isn't Barbus, is it? Yeah.
Do not worry about me, my friend. Let us get back to it.
If I can't worry about you, my life's bloody well nothing, although I'll be worried about you. Don't look at me like that. I told you, you're my favourite, but if I'm concerned about him, I need to be concerned about him. Don't give me those... You look at me as if I've just betrayed you. You really do. I need to... Excuse... Can I find anyone who... can get us in there?
Hope Papa will be able to go back to his mine soon. Everyone needs a home. Why is everyone so upset? If there's force for it, Yara will take care of them, right?
Can I get anyone to... go...
Don't have much to say, unless you're here to mine metal.
Someone needs to open that door for me.
Today, another settlement gets attacked. No person. Did
Can
you
you?
hear that? Pava was driven out of his mind. Almost everyone's dead.
What you doing in left hand? Do you dig up rocks too, like my mom?
No, I'll wait for you, lazy dad. I'm presuming that's your dad.
It is happening again. My mind is vibrating. It feels like it is on the end of a rope. Wait, I see something. A cabin, trees, a face. It is fading.
You tell Merlin about this. He needs to be able to do something.
Thank the gods. It is weakening. Oh. It is over. Ow.
I don't... What did you see? Hopefully you saw a healer who'll be able to stop these things.
I saw brief flashes of a cabin in the snow. It was surrounded by trees. What is happening to me?
Did you see anything else?
A man, perhaps? A bearded man. I did not recognize him.
Oh,
The
thank
flashes
goodness.
were very fast and confusing.
I tell you, if you would have seen a bearded man you did recognise, then I'd be even more concerned. Thankfully, it's something we don't know, apparently. You'd recognise the cabin? He said something about under the rug as well, but tell me about under the rug.
Yes, something small and shiny. A coin? A ring? No, I cannot remember. I think my brain is broken.
So the cabin? Do you recognise that? If I was show you on a map, would you be able to point it out where it was? Do you know what kind of vague region? Was it Winterhold-ish? Was it Reach-ish? Was it Pale-ish? Was it the Rift-ish? Was it Whiterunhold-ish? Was it anything in particular? Vague direction? Please, Inigo, I'm getting rather concerned now.
No, but something about the landscape was familiar. I wish I could remember where I have seen it before.
Hopefully it don't happen again, but we're off to a shrine. We're off to a shrine. We're off to a shrine, if I can say it now. Maybe it's about to happen to me.
Okay. If it does happen again and my brain tries to escape through my nose, push it back in, please.
With pleasure.
Why do they call it left-hand mine? Can the miners use their right hands too?
Screw waiting for Parvo. Are you quite finished? Honestly. We're off to the inn. I'm leaving Carjo and Jazago. I'm leaving you in there. Me and Inigo are going to find like a shrine. Who knows, maybe this could turn me into a great believer in something like Talos if that's the only shrine I can actually find. Bleeding hellfire. What has life come to? Right. I'm dropping off in the inn. Inigo, you keep close, yeah? Find this shrine. I believe it's be. Let's give this a go.
Hang on. While we are here, I will ask the gods to cure me. I hope they are in a good mood.
Yeah, what's his face? Talos is ready to do his. You do what you're gonna do. I need to speak to this boy.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems. After that attack in the market, I'm running out of time.
That felt amazing.
Outsider. You're
My
dangerous.
throat is no longer in pain, and I can breathe properly again.
Shut up.
The divines are on my side. Ha! Take that, Periite. I win.
This can see such a good mood, pal. Eh? Maybe got something for Talos, eh? Who knows? Anyway, let me talk to this idiot.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
I'll do, eh?
Outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
What will you do for? I brush my teeth with people like you.
You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
And you want me to find out why? Why can't you figure it out for yourself?
This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Now you're singing the right song. When you know about that lass who died in the square.
She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider.
Mm-hmm.
Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn.
As it happens, I suppose we're already rooted around there. And who was Waylon? Where did he live?
He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers.
Right. And, well, you've looked into these murders, I presume? I presume you have. You haven't looked very far enough. I mean, look at the state of you.
Yes. It all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who was in the Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
Are the Forsworn around here any different to the Forsworn I've encountered over my travels recently? Because the Forsworn I've encountered over my travels have been, well, sporadic, random, disordered around the place. Are these Forsworn, well, they're centered around Markarth? Are they more of a unit? Are they more organized?
They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people.
Right, well, I'll ask about, and presumably I'll catch you back in here, yeah?
Be careful who you talk to.
Say the same for yourself. Look, you've been talking to today. Uses a bleeding rug. Got everyone threatening to use my cats as rugs, so I'll use a bleeding rug. I have to do something about them clothes, though. I'm glad you're feeling better.
It feels good to be feeling good again.
That's really good.
I am glad I am well again. The sore throat and overabundance of mucus was very annoying.
Right, but this thing you pointed out for me, is it still worth going there?
Okay, let us get back to it.
I presume so. Curiosity. Well, my curiosity has been piqued. Right. Let's have a look. I'm gonna go down to the Warren first.
Return of the Dragonborn?
And then I'll go back into the inn. Be careful of these guards.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those city
Warren's down this side. Presumably it's a Warren, I have to be further down than this. Stairs? Does this look Warrenish?
Can I help?
Yeah, you can.
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
So, only the poor and sick live here, I suppose. Huh, I suppose you're calling me rich and healthy, eh?
That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the divines you can choose to live somewhere else.
Choice is only a sword's throw away. Don't ever forget that. What are the Warrens, then?
It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here.
Great story. Did you know Whaling?
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
Well, I'd like the key to Whaling's room. I speak my language, you speak in a language of coin. It just so happens that I got quite a bit of coin, for which I'll be able to offer you a trickle down from which.
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
You know what? Give me the key.
Now, don't get all upset. Here, take it.
You don't have such an attitude on you, I might have paid you for that. Now, which one's his room? Try the keys in all these doors. No. No. Could be his room. Beggars can't be choosers. No. No. And, hell, I think I got a bite. Excellent. Chest. There's a note here. And I'll take this stale bread. Could be my price. Let's have a look. Whaling, you've been chosen to strike fear in the heart of the Nord. Go to the market tomorrow. You will know what to do. N. Interesting. It's because the Silverblood Inn. I'm trying to attract any attention on the way there. I'm pretty sure Eltris, or whatever his face is, will pay for that information alone.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson.
You're trying to threaten me?
You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Really? You want to be doing this to me? Really? You want to go...
That's your best, huh?
I'm the one wearing the steel plate helmet underneath the hood. What are you wearing?
Oh, bastard.
Wolf's tail on your head? A rabbit? And what kind of haircut's that meant to be? Push you in the water?
You won't get away from me.
Well, don't want to be getting away from you. Just come here. Have a taste of my left hook. Left hook. Left hook. Bigger left hook. Haymaker right. No, I missed.
This ends now.
Oh, I wish it would.
Damn you.
Ugh. How the hell did you bleeding out notice I was doing this? It's funny that I had to be daydreaming whilst punching you. Yes.
Keep those hands up.
Better people than you taught me how to fight.
Do your worst. You're good as dead. This what you want?
Not really, but you started it. I'll finish it. Bleeding heck. You are a tiring one, you. I'll pick you up and throw you on the floor.
I'll tear you to pieces. Keep those hands.
I'd rather do this with a sword, actually. Come on! Cave! I'm gonna swig something. Alright, have a go. Have a go.
Not so tough now, are you? Never gonna come.
Oh! Oh, is this what's gonna happen now? Right. Well then. Thank you very much. Ow! Booger! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay. We're going this way. We are going this way. This is gonna happen. I can't even believe this. Get up, pal. Can't believe this. I'm willing to have a chat about this.
Against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Who the bleeding hell was that? Thought we were gonna have a fight. We had a fight. All of a sudden, didn't like that he got beaten down. All of a sudden, you guys intervene. Are you guys watching me? Take some coin.
Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Kick that off in the dirt now. Little bastard. Where's this guy? Losing my freaking bearings now. He had a note on him. Go for a swim, you. You just lost me 1,000 gold. Good thing I'm doing this job, then. How did you know I was here? And how did, when we finished fighting you, did the guard come and help you? Is the guard in on this? Is this their oblique way of saying, hey, this guy's followed you, asked the right question, we back him up since you happen to put him there to be stronger than him and not much of an idiot? That's their way of saying not to continue. Well, I'm gonna double down, let me tell you about that. You can take my gold all you want and play by the rules, play pretend. I wanna play by the rules. You gonna stoop as low as me, eh? You're already stooping pretty low, I can stoop far lower. Let me tell you, I'll say this time and time again. I draw my line somewhere offshore where lesser men drown. You willing to follow me out there and drown with me? Let's see. Friend. Got to deal with a certain nosy visitor in the city. Nepper's the nose wants him roughed up in the usual way, but I can grab a pint at the Silver Blood Inn afterwards. Should be easy. Dryston. Knowing my luck, chances are I'll be having a drink with this fella. I want to have a look at this Dryston fella. Have a chat with him. Grab everyone and leave. But in I go. find us a corner. Bloody hell, can we get some privacy here? I want to whisper. Here we go. If this goes arse up, you need to meet me somewhere outside the city. You and Karja or Jizargo. I can't really name a place off the top of my head. Somewhere out the site of Markarth, though. Somewhere east along the trail. In fact, there's that little, on the road in, let me show you on my map. On the road in, there's that old, like, place. I think it's... There's an inn, I think? Is it the burnt out one? I can't remember if it's the old Heroldown one I got on my map here, or whether it's somewhere along there or there. You'll find it, and I'll find it if this goes bottoms up. I doubt it will. We're going to go in there, have a chat now, and then we're probably going to leave unless it goes down another rabbit hole. That's what we're going to do. Right.
Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarth. Let's keep that in mind.
To the tune of 1,000 septims, now I know. Put down one of your own. You seem me happy to wave the other way as long as you can wave me out of the city. I don't like this.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
The sands are cold, but Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
Thank you. You know what, Dryston?
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Skyrim could not
If
be
I
more
can't
different
get you
from
something,
elsewhere.
I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until I can.
No matter where you go.
Did, that Margaret lass in the square, she stay here?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
That's not why I asked, but fine, I'll shove it in my pocket. Now stop trying to deter me. Did a woman named Margaret stay here?
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
Yeah, maybe you want to thrust another bounty letter in front of my face. Give me a key for it, will you?
Of course. But I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all.
Hand it over.
All right. I don't want any trouble. It's yours.
Thank you.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Yeah, funny. Keep an eye out, lad.
There are no
Which room was it?
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about...
Again,
Unlike
even though
my
doors are
husband's
opening, I have to be
habit,
checking which
I
one,
watch after
which key actually would fit inside it. Up this way?
With our blood
Is this it?
and our steel, we'll take back
Got it. Stayed here for a whole month.
the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we'll drink and we'll sing. We're the children
Hey up.
of Skyrim and we fight off.
Hey up. I have found something here. I need to see if it lines up with my expectations. Meeting at the Treasury House later today. Took them long enough. These people act like they own everything. Thornar Silverblood is the younger brother, but he's obviously the one in charge. Makes all the deals, bullies local landowners into selling to him. Even employs that wispy girl at the door to deter troublemakers like me. General Tullius is growing impatient, but I'll bring back the deed to Sidna Mine. On my life, I wouldn't allow a group of Stormcloak sympathizers to own the prison to the most notorious criminals of the Reach. They say no one escapes. Why? Is it really that secure? Maybe I've played my hand too soon by rushing the confrontation with Thonar. There are shadows around every corner in this city, and I know I'm being watched. Sounds eerily similar, doesn't it? It really, really bleeding does. I don't like it at all. So, we should be heading presumably to the treasury then. Presumably so. You guys stay here and anyone in this bleeding room could be watching me right now. The guard have already made their intentions clear. Well, they haven't made it that clear. They've been oblique. Like backing up the man asking the right questions of me. Will they make it more obvious? Or is making it more obvious actually having a go at putting us in Sidna Mine or killing us? Oh no, in a go. Stay by my side.